everyone, I'm back today with a 32-week update, and my god, things have changed in the last 5 weeks. The last video you would have seen from me, I was 27 weeks, and so much has changed in the last 5 weeks. There's been ups and downs, and I've started to feel a little bit different. So the last time you would have seen a video, my baby was breech. So since then it's turned around and it's head down. So I think that mixed with heat and the humidity, oh my god, my whole body has just changed. So when the baby started to move, I think all of my insides kind of shifted and they weren't used to it. So I've been getting really bad indigestion from I think 30 weeks till now. Because the weather has been so good to us, I have felt it extremely hot. My whole body swells. I just can't handle the heat anymore. I just want to be in a cool shower the whole time. One thing that has changed a little bit during the last couple of weeks is I've started to feel anxious again. I suffer with anxiety, and throughout the pregnancy I have been amazing. I haven't had any patches of anxiety whatsoever, but in the last couple of weeks I've started to feel it, and a lot of women have reached out to me and said it's normal to feel that way sometimes. They started to feel anxious at this point, and that made me feel a little bit more reassured. I also did 2 antenatal classes in the meantime since you've seen me, and they really reassured me. So I was a little bit anxious about labour and birth. I feel so ready for it now. I feel like I was born to do this and I'm going to be amazing at it. I say that now. When I go into labour, I don't know. And obviously my bump has gotten a lot bigger. So I will show you the size it is now. It's actually like a round little football. So that is my bump at 32 weeks. And I was at my GP at 29 weeks and my bump was measuring 32 weeks. So that kind of freaked me out a little bit, but I've since been back to the hospital and they've measured and they said, no, it's the perfect size it should be. So I think I went through a little growth spurt and then it just evened itself out, because I feel like my bump has been this size now for the last couple of weeks. I did get a little bit worried either that the baby was going to be huge or I would go early, but everything seems to have calmed down and I'm back to measuring 32 weeks and being 32 weeks. With the growth of my bump, I have grown everywhere else. It's not that I've been really unhealthy. I still eat all the same foods I did before, but my body is just getting ready for labour. I think my boobs have grown, everywhere has grown. So I've had to invest in some good maternity clothes, especially bras. I find now, because I had no boobs beforehand, having boobs now, I'm like, oh my god, what do I do with these? I need a proper bra. So I've invested in some good maternity bras and some good comfort support bras as well, which just make me feel better. It's all about comfort from here on in. I was trying my best to still stay stylish, but now I'm like, I don't even care. I just want to be comfortable and I just want to wear clothes that don't irritate me, that just feel comfortable and loose and flowy and just make me feel better. So I've been suffering really bad with indigestion lately and heartburn, and it's been really uncomfortable. I also have noticed a difference in my sleep. I went from one extreme of sleeping all day every day and sleeping right through the night to not sleeping at all and being a total insomniac. I'm somewhere in between now, which is good. I'm getting about 6 hours sleep straight, and that's amazing, because last week I think I slept for like 2 hours. That's all, and I was like a zombie walking around, and I was in a lot of pain with cramps, like indigestion. I had Chris run out at one point and buy me a mix of everything so I could see what worked. I've kind of gotten it under control now. I am drinking herbal teas, I'm drinking peppermint tea, having mints all the time as well. Just little things and little tips that people told me. I also take Gaviscon and Rennie when it's really bad. But for a while I was like, I hope this isn't the start and it's just going to go like this for the long run. I had a proper meltdown one day. I was in so much pain. Chris came home from work and I was like, I have had heartburn all day long. And he was like, if that's the worst of the pregnancy, then we can deal with that. There are a lot of women out there that are sick throughout their pregnancy, so I've been very lucky that heartburn is my biggest problem, and swelling as well. So I've had compression socks fitted. I went for a checkup in the hospital and my midwife recommended thigh-high compression socks. So they really help when I'm on my feet all day long, because all the fluid gathers in my feet. I actually noticed that my legs are cramping a lot at night lately as well. So when I was in my antenatal class, they told me to stretch out my legs and do some little stretches before bed. So that would hopefully help with the cramping. Also to keep my legs elevated as much as I can, and then take breaks in between work to sit down, rest my legs as well. So it's all about just minding me right now, minding my body, minding my baby, minding my mind, because for a while there I was going so fast and so flat out that I was forgetting that things are changing. My body is growing a person. So I just need to take a step back and say to myself, no, you actually can't do that, Grace. You need to mind yourself. I think that's why I was starting to get really anxious, because I was doing so much and forgetting to do the small things, like to sit down, have a glass of water, have some lunch, just the little things that you sometimes get caught up in other things and forget to do. So there has been a few downs in the last couple of weeks, but there's also been so many ups. The baby is so active and kicking me non-stop. I feel like I've grown a strong bond with the baby already, and I don't even know what it is or who it is, but I just know that those little kicks are just for me, and when I feel them I'm like, oh, it's the baby checking in with me. And or if I rub my belly and I feel it too, the baby always kicks. So it's like we have this connection already, which makes me so happy. I feel like I've had so much to update you on the last couple of weeks, because this is the home stretch now. We have 8 weeks to go. Well, I do anyway. I have 8 weeks to go, and I'm like, oh my God, in 8 weeks time, I am going to have my baby here. Hopefully have a video with the baby in it. It's just going to be an emotional roller coaster, and I'm so looking forward to it. But yes, there has been ups and downs. So if you're feeling that way too, don't worry. Talk to somebody. Leave a comment below if there's anything you want to know. C&G Baby Club always have the answer. Their website is filled with information. I actually found myself going onto the website and just looking up things and reassuring myself. It's so helpful. If there's anything you need, you can leave a comment below, but you can just check the website as well. And there is so much help out there. So I hope you enjoyed that little update. I will have one really soon again, because not long left to go. And thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.